To say that Driver had a big impact on my life would be an understatement. This is a series that holds an incredibly special place in my heart. I love the Driver games. And when I found out that there is a spiritual successor to Driver in the works called the Driver Syndicate, I got, obviously, very excited. If Ubisoft or Ubisoft Reflections happen to see this video, people want a remake of Driver. That is most definitely the case. And this is how you do it. It's absolutely bloody stunning. Even the pedestrians run away from your car, just like they did in the original 2 Driver games. As a kid, I remember always trying to hit them as many times as possible. But it never bloody worked. This has honestly made my year. I'm going to say it right now, even though there's some quite suspect stuff, including that van there, you guys can see has literally no textures on it. I don't care. This has made me so bloody happy, and I needed to share it with you. Alright, so we've got ourselves into our first police chase. Now, I am using a mouse and keyboard. For some reason, my Xbox One controller didn't seem to like this game and kind of had some issues with it. But I think... Oh, I think that's the end of the world! Oh, that was bloody close! Okay. Yeah, so obviously this map isn't fully complete yet, as you guys can see. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful about that as we drive past that bus, which is, ooh, that bus. You know, I don't care. I don't care whatsoever. I have been asking for a remake, or at least a spiritual successor, to Driver, oh god, that was bad, for years, and no one has done it until now. But there were rumours a while back that Ubisoft Reflections actually were working on a remaster of the original Driver. Now, I don't know how true that was, but it would have been amazing if they had. Obviously, that's not seen the light of day, unfortunately. We're going to hit the lamppost! Oh god! Oh, that's pretty cool! Did you see the traffic light? It turned off when we hit it. That's pretty awesome. So obviously this car is pretty much totaled right now. I'm not used to playing with mouse and keyboard in a driving game, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful here. Oh. Well, that's one way to take a bloody corner. Now, I don't generally cover driving games or racing games, really, that much at all. I wouldn't really class Driver as a racing game anyway. I'd class it more as an action driving game, but I always like to show you the games that shaped me as a person, because Driver definitely did do that. Driver shaped me as a kid. It kind of spawned my love of 70s car chase movies, especially down to the sound effects, which were actually taken from the 1970s film The Driver, which the game was obviously heavily inspired by, including the car crash noise, because yes, that crash noise that you guys hear when police cars ram into you or ram into walls or whatever, that is taken directly from the movie, which you just heard there. Also, as obviously you can hear, they've taken those sounds and put them in this game as well. So I wanted to head back to the main menu, because it's not only the free roam, you do have Syndicate, which is the main story mode of the game, but this is not implemented whatsoever, and if I was to press that, it would crash the game, so we're not going to do that. We do have single player options here. We have job interview, which I'm assuming is the parking lot. Will this work? Oh my god, they remade it. They remade the bloody garage level. Oh no! Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, could we throw the car around here and do a 180? No, apparently not. That's not fast enough. Okay, what if we did a quick lap of the garage here and see if we could at least get the lap done? I'm guessing you have 3 lives?
Hey, man. Okay.
We did the lap. Awesome. Slalom shouldn't be too difficult. We could probably just take her around here, like so. Oh my god, the turning circle on this car is ridiculous. Okay, it's fine. Did we not do that? Okay, let's go round, and then around again, and then around. That was a full slalom, right? That was a full slalom, goddammit.
Get the hell out of my sight, man. You the worst driver I've ever seen.
I heard that a lot when I played the original, to be honest. But not only that, you even have the replay theatre, which I don't think works yet. No, it's under construction. So you do have that, and there is a full film editor in the works for this game. On top of that, you also have Getaway. If I remember correctly, Getaway is the one where you're chasing a car, but you also have Survival, which was the bane of my existence as a kid. I hated Survival as a kid. I was terrible at it. But we're going to try and stay away from the police here. I do like that there are actually different times of day in this game. That's pretty bloody awesome. I think there's even different weather you can pick. So you can have it raining or stormy or clear. Oh, no, that was... Oh, oversteer. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, we're up. No, we're not getting out of this alive, are we? Let's be honest. Oh my god, it even cuts off the game like Driver 1 did. So you'd be it would cut. It would just immediately go to the pause menu. That is such a small little touch that really gives me nostalgia. Let's try that again. And this time, let's not die immediately. Okay, instead, we're going to go this way because the police aren't going that way. There is a dedicated burnout button on shift, as you guys can see. Oh, jeez! Oh, God, it's like that bit in Blues Brothers, isn't it? Oh, I love this. This is amazing. Thank you, random person who made this game. I love you. This is the best thing ever. Can we get out of this? No, we definitely can't. Oh, God. One more time. And we have to do it one more time. Okay, let's go this way again. Let's hold down the burnout button and try and get through this gap. You've got that cop car there. The AI definitely seems as crazy as it was in the original game, so that's good. Because the AI, oh god, the AI did not let you go whatsoever. Oh! Where did that go? Oh, I'm in love with this. Oh, we're going to stop playing that before I have a hernia. This is fantastic. This is what a Driver remake or spiritual successor should be. It doesn't even have to be called Driver, you know? All I want is a game that allows me to have epic car chases and feel like a complete badass. And this, right now, is doing that. Although, obviously, the map still needs some work, and there are a few textures and stuff here. But as I said, this is alpha, so that's kind of to be expected. Let's drive past that guy. I will say, the graphical style they've picked here is actually really nice. It doesn't look new. It kind of has this kind of retro look to it. It doesn't look like a game from 2019, but I don't mind it. It's not bad. I really like the style they've gone for here. It kind of stays true to what Driver was. So this is just great. And I'm gonna say right now, they have copied the physics system of the cars incredibly well. Like, the cars seem to handle as they did in the original game. So if I was to hold down, you know, Burnout, the car is going to flick its back end out. That's what would happen if you weren't good enough to control the car when it was in early Burnout. Because later on, when you're kind of driving at speed and do the Burnout, it's easier to control. And many hours of doing that. You okay there, buddy? They have done a fantastic job of capturing the heart and soul of Driver in this. And I really commend them for that. It's amazing. The only thing that worries me about making this video, and it's not going to get many views, I'm fully aware of that. I don't generally cover racing games or driving games or whatever. But there's a part of me that worries that by promoting this and showing it, that Ubisoft's going to see this and think, hang on a minute, someone's taken our IP. And I don't think that's the case. Obviously, the sound effects and the radio chatter and stuff is obviously taken straight from Driver. But I think the main thing they need to take away from this is that their fans have passion for their games. Because who would go to this amount of effort to make this game and have all of the features that the original Driver had to just rip them off? I don't think that's the case whatsoever here. And I think on the small off chance that Ubisoft does try and take this project down, then you've missed the point entirely. We want a remake or some form of spiritual successor to Driver. The series has been dead since 2011. We need something new, and there's a whole generation of people who never played the original Driver games, as well as Driver 3 and Parallel Lines, obviously because they took place on the PS2 and PS1. There's a whole generation that never had those consoles, and that blows my mind now. It makes me feel incredibly old. But the point is, there's passion behind this. This was made by someone who liked Driver growing up, someone who must have played it for hours to get all those small intricacies right, and that's incredibly awesome. And I think my point here is that this needs to be celebrated, this needs to be seen, and this needs to be shared. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. My car is absolutely wrecked, but I don't care. I've had fun. Leave a like, tell me what you think of this down below. But until next time, that's me, out. Bye guys.